Hello everybody, Vilisink back again, Raid Shadow Legends, and wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a happy Boxing Day. And in this video, we'll go into in-depth about Spiker's Kaboom a little bit, show you the clan I'm in, show you my Great Hall, or show you my champions, show you the gear. Some champions haven't been touched in a while. If that's the case, I don't use them as much. I use a very select roster to do all the content I get through. Show you the tavern, will show you pretty much how things go on this account. So Spiker's Kaboom is the name, Vilisink is the YouTube channel name, and I'm from Scotland. I work in the oil and gas industry. I have done for probably close to 10 years now, through multiple companies, some of the biggest in the world. I currently work quite close to home in an oil and gas company, and it's a pretty cool job. Some nice guys there, so days pass pretty quick. I have a lovely 4-year-old daughter who is a terror at one point, but the light of my life, and she's the reason that I breathe, I do everything. So she's the reason I work and whatnot, and I have a lovely partner. So quick intro about me. So the account, we'll show you the Great Hall, we'll then go to the clan. The Great Hall is underdeveloped because when I started, I really wasn't into Arena. And then I was for a while, but I think it's like a phase because I'm now doing less Arena. I really should be doing more. One of my goals this year is to at least get all of this to level 7, so it's all gold. Therefore, it's a nice building point, unless for a certain champion, I want to get something to 10, whatever, for a stat, for a build, for a showcase. The plan is to get everything basically to level 7. As you can see, 11 wins, 4 losses. The 4 losses were because I got energy from fighting fire battles, so I fought one and I just did 4 quickly. Don't crucify me, but yeah, it was a day where I wasn't really digging it, but I do need to get back into Arena, work on the Great Hall. That is definitely the plan. I am known for having a few chickens, so let's just quickly go in here. Brews are as they are. Books and whatnot, they kind of come and go from events. But the chickens, I'm well known for having 3-star chickens. My clan leader thinks I'm a hoarder. It may be true, or maybe I'm very selective. I use them in clan versus clan occasionally, but I don't waste them, that's the thing. Same with 4-star chickens. I use some in clan versus clan, but I just don't really waste them. I have 73 million silver because I was grinding the crap out of dragon, but we'll get into that in just a moment. So clan, I am in the clan Virtual Whoopass, who is a great clan led by Mighty L23. If you're on Twitch, it's Ilodi23. We call him Mighty for short, because he is mighty. He is just a badass. Great clan leader, great friend, helps everybody with builds. We have an active Discord as well, a clan Discord. So if there's ever a question, we can jump on in. If we need information on a build, advice on a build, how should I build this champion? Should I pull shards for that? Should I do this? How do I get past this stage? How do I get past that stage? And there's always somebody there who's going to give us advice. And we currently have 27 of 30 members. We have players like Mighty. We have Pladdy, a great player. We have Azurian, been here for a long time. Same with Tim. Trond had the world record for the fastest Arbiter. Great player, fantastic mind. A great roster of champions. And we have like Doc and so forth, Ipom. We have a great little clan here. The rankings and certain things, they don't really matter that much to us. We help each other before we help, before we care about stats and stuff. So we do our best. We play. We try to have fun, and so forth. Clan quests, I'll just have to pick one later on. But I'm in virtual Woo Pass. I have been in the clan for, I'll have to double check with Mighty, so maybe it's been, hold on, 6 months, give or take 6 months. And my role, I'll just quickly, so is it here? My role is a deputy. So if you are looking for a clan, you have over 3 million player power. If you do okay in clan versus clan, there's no point minimum requirement, but if you can do 50k, that's fine, because that's maybe your dailies, that's your faction wars, that's your dungeon grind, that's your campaign, you're working on chickens. If you need a clan that is helpful and you're over 3 million player power and active, give us a shout. We'll see what you're made of. So with that being said, Virtual Woo Pass, been here for a while. We'll go in and just show you some of the champions. So this is the account. Slightly changed than before, but it's not an account that I've really pushed. I was quite happy with certain things the way they were. I haven't really felt the need to expand, because like I say, free to play for a long time, so you absolutely can use what you have. There is no need to expand your champion storage if you can do content with your champions. So we have change views again, might be a little bit easier. So like we have Vilisink here, who is currently 338 accuracy, 213 speed, 53k HP, 3k defense. She's pretty sturdy, doesn't really fall over. Warlord, I used him a little bit in Faction Wars, but he isn't necessarily used too much, so I think he's got gear missing as well. Arbiter has been 320 for a while. I need to be selective when I change a piece. If I can change a piece and get crit damage, but it gives me a lot of speed, as long as I don't lose too much sustainability in life and all that type of stuff, I'm willing to go for it. 188 resistance. Been looking for an upgrade for a while. I grinded the crap out of dragon. Couldn't really find one. We have an immunity Warlord, my first ever void Lego. 245 speed, 2800 defense, 45k HP, 481 accuracy. He has Masteries, and is he booked out? I think he may actually be booked out. Took a while to get it done, but he is booked out. This is his Masteries here. We're down to Eagle Eye, basically like Retribution and Delay Death, Resurgent, Improved Parry. Brachus is one of my damage dealers, who I use in the Brachus Unkillable clan boss team. Brachus has been in my clan boss team for, a year or so. A long time. If you go back on the channel, you'll see there's a shitload of videos on him. I've been continuously trying to make him better and better while maintaining the stats I need, and you don't necessarily need to have any defense on him because he has a lifesteal part of his kit, so he's never going to get the stun unless something drastic happens. 176 speed, just about 5.1k attack, crit capped, and 220 plus crit damage. Zabia, one of the latest builds, I'm quite proud of this one. 6400 attack, 142 speed, so she's slower because everybody has to go first. Get poisons up. Right, I'm currently looking for another poisoner. If I could get a Taurus, that would be fantastic. Pardon me. The crit damage, I mean, the poison explosion is off of attack, so crit damage is not what I went for. I went for the attack. I did give her 292 accuracy. I have Masteries for her, but they haven't been applied yet, so I'm still unsure. Jester Blood Twin, 226 speed, 3.1k defense, like 42,000 HP. Good resist, good accuracy. It's a fantastic lean to our champion. Razin is missing pieces. He was just forcing the Lizardman faction. He was putting gear, but it's not anything It's fantastic. As you see, I don't really use him too much. I should use him more. We have Alexander the Sharpshooter, who people love to hate. But the fact of the matter is, he's a good champion. He's a debuffer. He is a magic champion that does AoE decreased defense that you need in the game, because we just don't have a lot of magic ones. I decided to make him damage, so 4k attack, 184 speed. He's crit capped, stonking crit damage, 174 accuracy, and I took him into Dragon. I did a video a while back, and he hit over 100k, like 150,000. So a very good champion there. Ninja, also a free champion. People hated on him. I actually slept on him a little bit, in the fact that I never realised that he was actually that good. I had him, he was partially built, but the thing is, I never really used him because I was like, well, I don't need him. Don't think I need him. Ninja has no books whatsoever, but his kit still lands. All of this freezes and shit still land. The HP burn still lands. Decreased defense still lands. Great champion. I went damage. He's crit capped. Got a crit capped. Some accuracy. The accuracy is actually just what comes with the gear sets. But yeah, his skills land, and he's got a pretty good kit. So decreased defense, perfect veil, HP burn, and that freeze lands more turns, well, more times than it doesn't. 100,000 HP. Brogni, stun set, style of the Drakes. 208, 209 speed. My kid's making noise, so you might hear her in a minute. 50,000 HP, 3.3k defense, enough accuracy to land the stun as part of her kit. The stun set is just a great benefit. It's level 12 and it still works. Rotos. We have Rotos, and I have had him post nerf for probably fucking 2 years now. Got him very early on. He's block reviving people in the arena. He's having a whale of a time. His kit hasn't really changed. It's still the same thing. He's still got low HP. Even though he should have some HP, his attack is quite high. His speed, again, hasn't changed. But he's crit capped to 87 accuracy, give or take. Sorry, crit damage. Accuracy, never gave it to him. And he just lays people down. He is fully booked. I've had him long enough. I was able to get him fully booked. And Masteries, we'll just play the Masteries in case you're interested. He has offense, Heart of Glory, crit damage, just not to hit on Smasher. Defense Masteries, I'm not really sure what they are. They could potentially be changed, but we have the counter attack. I might do it if I get the free reset, but it works fine at the moment. Hacker's Warlord, no Masteries. I have mine. Over 60k HP, 3k defense. People wonder why he's got so much defense, and it's because he doesn't die. So does he need to have that much defense? Yes. Why not give him defense? You can have high HP, but if you've got low defense, you're going to take more damage. So I quite like the build he has at the moment. When he has Masteries, it'll be way better. So he's got the resistance. He can land the stun in his A1. Pardon me. He has OK speed, OK defense, OK HP. What more can you ask for? And he's in sets. When broken, Brago is partially unused, just for orcs. That's why he has higher defense. I think I recently changed him. He was more damage based before. Got up past orcs. Haven't used him that much. Can't say much more. Duchess Lilitu, just a beast. 221 speed, 456 resistance. That's the gear I had then. I'm going to potentially see if I can do a rebuild on her. Over 70k HP, 2.7, 2.8k defense, and she's great. A fantastic kit with the veils and so forth. My very first Lego Nethril, I got in a 2x with 12 shards. Just badass, fully booked. I've had him in multiple builds. He has the crit rate, has some crit damage, but he has the accuracy because he's still to this day one of the best CC champions by far. His full stats have been the same for a while. Again, I would do the rebuild, but he kind of works the way he is, so if it isn't broken, no, don't try and fix it. Lysandra is 60,000 plus HP, over 2k defense, 260 speed. She could be more, but I gave her accuracy, so again, I could potentially look at speed sets now. She's had this build for several months, so a few of these builds are up for subject to change. She is fully booked. I think, does she have Masteries? She does, so I gave her Time Intervention, just to give her a boost whenever an ally's hero drops quite low, because potentially she can come in with her A3 or Exhaustion and just remove Terminator from their damage dealer. Use her in Arena, use her everywhere. Septimus, pretty badass champion. That's the Masters there. Helm Smasher, counter attack. Everything for damage. He's crit capped. And that's pretty much it. He's just damage. He's fun. Use him in Spider. Hits a couple of million damage. Pretty badass. Eurogrim. Got him post nerf. And then he got nerfed. That was it. Used all the books, got the Masteries. Spent millions of silver getting him done up, and he got nerfed. After that, I lost a little bit of accuracy. And then I just gave him a bit more speed. The build works is quite nice. A very, very good Void champion. Gala isn't used too much. Basher, I gave him accuracy. He's built quite well, just for the faction, although I need more skinwalkers, or I need to actually progress in skinwalkers. We have Lightsworn, one with a lot of resist, 167 speed, low defense, but he has the resist, and we have a second one that is crit capped with over 4k defense, 36,000 HP, some accuracy, but I'm not using him for the decreased attack and decreased speed. So Sylar, the stun set queen, no books, no masteries. Sorry, she's booked but no masteries, and she stuns everybody. Before the nerf to Eurogrim, stage 24, stage 25 dragon, Eurogrim Sylar could two-person that all day long, 4 or 5 minutes, done. Easy. 248 speed, nice defense, okay HP, she's got accuracy. She's in a stun set, and she's got a fantastic kit. The campaign farmer, the skull crown, she hasn't needed to change for a long time. I might lose speed if I can gain some damage. 264 crit damage, crit capped. 5.6k attack, quite nice. That's all she needs. She kills the waves in one hit. They have no chance of surviving, and that's all your campaign farmer needs. And if you kill him in one hit, then the speed is quite irrelevant. Seer is a pretty good champion. If I had the reset, I think I would use her more. But I mean, I've got her built here. I may look into changing the build slightly. She doesn't necessarily do as much damage as I was thinking she would do. Maybe there's an issue with it, but she is fully booked. She has masteries. So accuracy. For some reason we went to that one. Lasting gifts. Why the fuck do we have lasting gifts? That's maybe the problem. Okay, this masteries. Where the hell would I have got this masteries from? Offense, I mean, for damage could potentially be okay. Support ones are just, I must have done them a long time ago, because Seer, it was either Seer, Lightsworn, or Thenizel was my first ever void from any shard. So that's potentially why her masteries suck. And I've just never went back to look at them. I'm learning things as I talk about them. She's got good damage, crit capped again. Okay speed, to let people go first. She can rip buffs off, but Man-Eater, he's at 240 speed for the clan boss team. Crit capped because it's just quite important. Just for that unkillable, that's it. You can hit 200k damage easy. His procs is soulless, faceless. I've done multiple videos kicking arse with him. Only thing that people have said is put him in relentless or savage. You can one shot pretty much any champion. I've shown it in multiple videos. 277 crit damage, 85% crit rate, so not, but he does buff himself. Although his A3 still hits way hard. We have Rector Drath, who recently I did a video on, so you should go check it out. She's a fantastic support. Doom Priest, she's made fast with some HP defense and some resist for our passive. That's it. The cleanse and that little heal is all you need. Sargala, like Sinesha, disappointing. Put her in a stun set and she cannot stun anything. She is just the most useless champion on my account that I think I have. She just does nothing good at all. Miscreated Monster. We'll look at him next. He was 200 speed. I slowed him down because I was doing Spider 24 with him, Sil, and Akoth. I had to lose speed for some reason just to make it go a bit faster. Got the 3-man team to about 3 minutes. Flash Taylor's at 60. He's got assist accuracy. Seeker has accuracy, 247 speed. Okay, stats, just a provoker. Again, not using that much. Gorgarab, everybody's favourite. If you have him, use him, give him HP, give him defense, make him fast. That's it. If Gorgarab's alive, everybody's alive. 241 speed, just fantastic. Raw Guard, same build he's had for a couple of years, but it's good. He still hits a lot of good damage on the Spider. Contemplating a rebuild in a few champions, he's one of them. He's had the same build for a while, so it's maybe due time. Magnar just has some savage, but it's not necessarily great. It was just basically for demon spawn. But I've finished that faction now, so I can now look to rebuild. Melga is lost a bit of resistance, but she's got almost 70k HP, 161 speed, a lot of resist, and she's in a regen set. Thane is in the clan boss team. Basically crit captor for decreased defense, weakness and poison. Contemplating a toxic set just to add more damage. Gross, don't use immensely. Stagnite, 247 speed, 2.7k defense, 45k HP. Good crit rate, good crit damage, good accuracy. Badass champion. Absolutely badass champion. Got multiple dupes, and if you could empower an epic, I probably would. He is badass. Free champion, and when you get him, build him. Rock Breaker is built, but I don't use him too much. I've been looking at multiple builds for him just to see what he can do. Deacon Armstrong, 57k HP, 2.8k defense, 227 speed, and enough accuracy to get his extra turn, decreased turn meter. Poppy's Devos, pretty good. The OB, I'll call it Brawler, and the clan boss team. He currently has a little bit more speed, 121 speed, because I just did Nightmare. If I do Ultra Nightmare, it's between 111 and 118, and he goes to 115 speed for that. And if it's Nightmare, he's 5 crit rate less. If it is Ultra Nightmare, he's crit capped. That's just how the gear kind of pans out. Vrask, 70 plus 1000 HP. Doesn't have to be hugely fast again. For his passive, he has the crit rate, so every time he lands a crit, he heals everybody. That's basically why he's there. He's just one of the best orc epic champions you're going to get. Pigkeeper, high speed, and just for the clan boss team. That's it. She does respectable damage as well. Toxic set, crit capped. Double cold hearts, both over 70% crit rate. Both got some pretty good crit damage, etc. and accuracy. They do what they need to do. War Maiden, who is actually quite fun. She's had the same gear on for a while, but she's still a fantastic debuffer. I can take her into the later dungeon stages and she's still pretty badass. 3-turn decreased defense, AoE. Frozen Banshee's there, Kyle is there. We have Elaine, Apothecary. We have Rorik, unbuilt. Akoth, which is in a stun set. Basically, to burn the spider's ass down. Again, there's videos on Akoth in that team, so feel free to check it out. You can get all these stats and see the runs there. Cleopteryx, summoned her. I kept her for like 10 days. Finally summoned her for clan versus clan for that points. Versolf is probably going to be a HP champion. Bloodgorst, I just put on that gear because it was a quest or a mission to put Swift Pit on someone. I'll build him at some point. I don't think I have a use this point in time for him though. Eligaius, pretty decent. He has gear. I used to use him basically for faction wars because he has an interesting move where if there's multiple champions, he can put their moves on cooldown. So for the Valk waves or any annoying champions, Eligaius is good for that. Elsewhere, I'm not sure. I think it's down to personal opinion. Altan isn't really built that much. Ghostborn, did try him out, but he does require books for his A3. Few Scathix for Lizardman. Skeletor Shaman, did a video on her not too long ago. Put her into better immunity. She needs to be 6-star though, but she's still great at 50. She can go at 50. Cardinal again, needs to be 60. Rayan, Mausoleum Mage, Old School Cleanser, and just some dupes. So this Narma, recently a new pool. Septimus, recently a new pool, and some other rares that will basically become food for CVC. Scartorsus is built there. Stun set, he can hit respectively hard if you build him for it, or give him high HP, some res, and he'll just keep your team alive. Brahma is feasible, basically in a frost set I believe. Hofaries, regen set. A few other epics in here. A few of them are built with gear purely for faction wars. None of them need to be at 60 at this point in time. Like Haikatoon, Jareg, a recently new pool. Fergus is good for Scarab. Bellower is just good everywhere. A third Cold Heart, Dur the Hungerer, Yoshi. The Drunkard, we have Krila. Archmage Helmet, good champion. Kaden, Husk, great champions. Shiramani, Tila Gormain. Not great. Her kit needs to be tweaked. Then she will then have the potential to be a better champion. Elenaro, I'm looking to have fun with her at some point. Ruel, Logic, I've got a few of him. We've got Vala, we've got the Bears, we've got Lua, Siegehawk, Rain Beast, who I never really used, and I got him back when he was like an arena nightmare with the continuous heals and the shields, and you couldn't really kill him. But I never really used him. Have Canelia, have Nizana, Baroth, a few champions maybe that I could not keep, but I'll keep for just now. I'll borrow this champion here, who I will look into. Hotatsu, the same. There's a few champions that I'm going to look into building, like Mordecai, Vogoth, and that's pretty much it. There is some dupes. Ugo is a new champion that I just pulled. Several Anax. Again, we can't empower epics and so forth. Chinoru, another good champion. Basically, all these ones in here are voids. And again, I just kept some champions because if clan versus clan comes along, if you have champions at 30 or you have some energy, it's always great to put your champions up. Get to 30, make them chickens. You get the experience to grind them up. You get the experience to making them chickens, and that's pretty much all you're looking for. So that's pretty much how the champions are. Builds are always subject to change. I do enjoy it, but Silver is always an issue. I now have more silver. You'll be happy to learn. So, let's see. Well, we've been going for 30 minutes. So, basically, we've run down through all my champions. We'll do a separate video where I'll take you to the dungeons. I'll show you the teams, why I use them, and so forth. And as always, guys, stay safe, keep on raiding, and I will see you in part 2.